welcome to the Walking Life's Journey podcast. Last week, we missed you, but guess what? We're back.
We're back.
We're back. And we are so excited that you have found us.
So excited!
In this environment. So whether you're watching us on YouTube or listening to us on Apple, Google, Spotify, Amazon, great. We're just glad you're here. And don't forget to join our Walking Life Journey Facebook group where you're going to get a daily dose of motivation. Now, December has kicked off.
Yes.
Have you guys realized that?
Yeah.
I mean, the snow is coming down. It's cold.
That it is.
And we just wanted to remind you this. So look into the community and find out. What we talked about is we hope this winter brings you patience to grow at your own pace, forgiveness for your past mistakes, confidence to conquer uncertainty, gratitude for people in your life, clarity of what you need and don't, courage to step up and evolve. We also wanted to remind you to remind yourself of what you've been able to overcome. All the times you felt like you weren't going to make it through, you proved yourself wrong. You're more powerful than you think.
All amazing things.
All. Now. Today, we wanted to talk about, well, first of all, I'm going to tell you this, right? My husband has
TMI.
a moment in the day
TMI.
where he likes to scroll on TikTok. And so when he was scrolling on TikTok, he came across two different tickety talks that caught our attention, and we wanted to talk about it.
Tiki-talkies.
Was it TikTok or something else?
It's probably a
You
reel.
was
I don't do TikTok much.
You do Instagram. It was a reel.
It was on TikTok. Well,
It was something.
it was on TikTok.
Okay.
Anyways.
Yes.
Okay.
So go ahead and talk about it.
I don't even
Start us
remember.
off.
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, it was two. And we just wanted to come to the community and find out what you thought. And it was two different ones. The first TikTok that he sent me was the husband found out that his wife had a separate account where she had been taking money from their joint account and putting it into her personal account. A personal account that he knew nothing about. And when he got that statement in the bank, when he got that bank statement in the mail with her name on it, he decided to open it up. And when he opened up her mail with her name on it,
They got sent to their house.
The bank statement.
Emphasis
He saw the bank statement and he was not happy. Now, I don't know if you all have seen this TikTok, but
We'll try to work it in if we can,
yes.
so you guys can actually see the context of it and come up with your own conclusion about how you feel about it.
Yeah. I mean,
Why do I got a bank statement in the mail with an account that I don't know nothing about?
First of all, don't come in here yelling at me about no account. I have an account to make sure I'm good. That's why the account is there.
Why are you taking money out of account where I don't know?
You are my husband. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm not. If we were to ever get divorced, I'm not about to be out here with nothing.
We gotta make sure we good. This don't got nothing to do with you sitting taking money out of
Has to
account
do
that I
with
work hard for.
Do you not work for us? Are we not a family? You want? Don't.
This is working for you. This ain't working for
No,
us.
it is. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm a woman. If you were to leave me, I need to be okay. What is the problem?
You
with
need
that?
to be a problem with yourself.
What's wrong with you?
Listen, check this out. At the end of the day, you can account
Why
for
is
that.
it
I work hard
hard
and
to
struggling.
I have to make sure I'm good. I can't. I'm not about to argue with you about money.
You are selfish.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Everything I've done for us, are you serious? You mad because I'm putting
Everything you done for who? Everything you done for me, I'm the one working. I'm the one putting in the time.
You cannot be for real right now, Key. Everything
I mean, I think I did a good job.
No, you did.
He came in the house. He said, "What's this?" And it was a piece of mail showing that
How much?
She had been
How
moving
much?
money
How
into
much?
another account. I don't remember the price.
It-
How much was it?
It was over $20,000.
Was it over 20,000?
Yes, Lord.
So she had been moving for some time.
She had been stealing for some time.
So you see how he feels. He said, "What is it? Stealing?"
She has been stealing for some time.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
She's been stealing.
So, again, we're gonna try to post a video during this segment so you can actually see the context of it. His biggest thing was, it wasn't. Matter of fact, was she a stay at home?
She was a stay-at-home mom.
Was she a mom or just stay at home wife?
no.
Either way,
stay-at-home
she stayed
wife.
at home.
That day she was home.
Well, when he found out about it, I think I don't know what I took from it or what got me about it was how flippant she was with her response, like it wasn't a big deal. Even if she was a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home wife, or whatever, my biggest thing is when you're married, because her excuse was, I gotta look out for myself.
That's what she said. Yeah.
I gotta make sure that if we get divorced, I'm okay, which I've heard throughout my life. So I understand why women do it. I want to understand why people do it. However, if you got to worry about that during your marriage,
Yeah.
you probably shouldn't have jumped that broom in the first place. Now, don't get me wrong. I know marriages can start out rocky. Well, start out good, become rocky, get better. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Through growth and everything else. However, when it comes to deceiving, that's my biggest thing. Deceiving and trying to make it like it's not a big deal and don't worry about it.
And that's what
I got
got you.
that's
though,
what
the
I
most
that's what I
of
got a
it.
problem
Yeah.
with.
It was her response to
Yeah,
how he
her
came
response.
in the room
Yeah.
and shared. It's not necessarily the action. It's her response, because when she responded, it was more like, "And?"
Yeah. It was
So
a lot of
what?
attitude behind it. Yeah.
Which in that case, I could see people putting aside money for situations like that. You see the marriage is going bad, it's toxic. If you're not working and somebody's primary breadwinner or whatever, you want to make sure that you decent when you leave out. I get that, but again, the way she carried on about it is like, God, dog,
And
man.
that's what you didn't
And
like,
it's
her
no
response.
trust.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My biggest thing, I can accept a whole lot of things. If I'm the primary breadwinner in the house and you're not working, if you came to me like, hey, babe, I'm not working, this is how I feel, can we set this up to, I'm
Yes.
absolutely fine
Yes.
with that. And at that point, I'm not caring how much accumulates in that account because we've discussed it. But the fact that she went behind his back and did it, and the only way he found out about it was
the
when
damn
that statement came, it was like, yo, what you doing? And his biggest thing was, we need to make sure that we both are okay.
She said, "I need to make sure I'm good."
Selfish.
Yeah.
Selfish.
Yeah.
And that's the wrong way to be in a marriage.
Yeah. I am a believer. We've been married for a long time. And I am a believer, if you're staying at home, wife, mother, whatever that is, you should be able to pay yourself. If you're the breadwinner, then I should be able to pay myself for staying home.
Should
and doing all
should
of
should
those
there be a
things.
discussion had, or should you siphon over $20,000
there
out
definitely-
of an account?
There definitely should be a conversation. But I'm going to also be truthful here. When we got married, we were young, and all I knew is how I was raised and things that I watched and just situations. So I could see how it was easy to have that thought. I want to make sure that if you ever decide to leave, I'm okay. Now, I think that's also, when I think about now, is you're waiting for your marriage to fail. So that's why you're putting things up. And that's not how, in the beginning, you think about it. It's just like, hey, what if this doesn't work? And I am just right here, just with him 100%. And something happens and he leaves, and I don't have any money. I don't have anything to fall back on. I can see why people do it, but I also think right about at this time now, you don't need to set up for in case this marriage fail. Like, yes, pay yourself, put up money for savings. I've worked almost the whole time we've been married. Almost the whole time. There was a few years in between that I took a break, but even in my taking a break, I started a business, or we always did something to bring some type of money in the household. But what I have a hard time with is when there's women that are stay-at-home moms and they have to go and ask their husband for everything. I don't think I should have to ask you for $20 to go do something or take care of my personal needs. If you are the full-time breadwinner, there should be some type of an agreement. There should be a joint checking and savings account that we can go take money out of, move things away. I just don't think we should have to ask.
Right, which I agree with that. It gets annoying to have to go ask somebody and you're a grown person.
Yes.
But
it makes you want to go get a job real quick.
Yeah, so in this particular case, though, in order for her to be able to move that much money, she had to have open access to an account.
Open access to his account.
Right?
She did.
Right, which means I'm not putting no limitations on you.
She was just moving it to another account that he was.
And that to me was foul. Yeah. That to me was foul. And my other thing, you enter into relationships. Both of you guys are grown. You own separate accounts. I don't know what you got in your account when we get together unless we discuss it. You don't know what I got in mine.
Yeah.
If you have a job and you decide to put money into an account after we done had our discussion as far as, okay, what are we doing for the household? Who's doing what? And we hash that part out. Then whatever's in your account is in your account. But when you're taking from the main account that you have open access to, which means I'm not putting no limitations on what you do with this money. Just don't leave us broke. Then to find out is it $25,000, $25,000. I got a problem with that. So
I laugh on that.
I'm just saying.
I laugh.
I want to hear about this little young lady sitting next to her. What you think about this?
Keyondra, when you saw that tickety top,
you saw the context of it.
Yes, you did. What did you think about it?
Okay, I do get both sides because from him it's more of the delivery, the rebuttal, the way she came back
the
at
deceitfulness.
it. From my mom's
the deceitfulness,
side,
the lying.
Okay,
from your side, I feel like you've told me that ever since I was young. So I'm kind of like,
pay yourself.
It's
a job to take care of the household. It's a job. Yeah. Pay yourself. If you go and clean somebody else's house, you're going to get paid.
Again, if you are married to someone, hopefully you guys are having conversations to establish ground rules so that you don't run into stuff like this.
Sorry, Keyondra, I cut you off. Go ahead. I
definitely think a conversation, it should be like some type of conversation or like some communication about it because I don't know, it can kind of just be seen as sneaky.
It is sneaky. It is sneaky. It can be seen as sneaky.
So just
she
lied.
lied.
So I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm gonna pay myself this amount of dollars in my own separate account.
Yeah, like I'm gonna put this much in my own personal account so I can handle my own.
So in this particular case, do you feel like she was wrong in how she handled it?
I don't think she was wrong.
Do you feel? No. I'm sorry. Let's take that back. take feelings out the way. Do you think, with your logical head, she was wrong for the way she did that?
Okay, mister.
Yes. But her intention
were to deceive and to worry about herself. You're entering into a marriage. You're entering into a marriage.
But let's talk about this too. We don't know if this was her first marriage or second marriage. And sometimes you can be done so wrong that you do open up to go into another relationship, and then you say, okay, I'm not going to do that this go around. So we don't know what happened to this young lady.
You're right.
But
you're right.
We don't know.
You're
she
right.
could have been done so wrong in a previous marriage or relationship.
She
could have seen her mother done dirty, her sister done dirty, her auntie done dirty. Like, we don't know. Now her delivery
now
to
she
his
want to do dirty. Now she want to do dirty.
Her delivery to giving him his answer, that was completely wrong. But on the same note, we don't know what people go through.
You're right.
But what I will say is, don't go into a marriage planning to be broken up, because that means you're not even giving your marriage any chance.
Yeah.
That's it.
But even though people go through a whole lot of things that can trigger them to do a whole lot of things, we know the difference between right and wrong. Everything we do is a choice.
You're right.
She chose to do what she did.
She did. She chose. She did.
Right.
And she probably had her reasons of why she did it.
Right. Choice.
I just think in
she
every
chose
marriage,
to deceive her husband.
Learn and grow, and you decide some of the things that you did in your beginning you don't need to do. I know Mr. White is hot as all fish grease.
It is, because I got this sweater on.
He is because she came
but
through with the little. She her response.
She
was
had
very
good, like not. It's not like we don't know if she had good reasoning. Like, we don't know what
it
started
don't matter.
it. Anything could have.
It don't matter.
But
Oh, okay, so flip the script. And I know this episode going a little bit long, but flip the script. Stay at home husband, do the same thing. Take $25,000 out of our main account, put it to the side, and you knew nothing about.
I hope you're preparing to buy me a new car.
No,
I'm
preparing. I'm preparing to look out for myself because I don't know when you might leave me.
I hope you're preparing to.
You know what I'm saying?
Put it back into the
So,
household because we got something
no,
big happening, and
no,
you're like, you know
no,
what?
no.
That's what I hope you're preparing for.
I'm doing this in
Preparing to
case
leave.
you
prepared
leave
to
me.
leave me.
In case you leave me, I need to make sure I'm okay.
So, ladies,
Okay.
it goes both
It
ways.
does go
The
both
moral of
ways.
the story: know what's happening in your account.
communicate.
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 Let's talk about it. Communicate.
Communicate.
What's the other one? Go ahead.
That
with the
was
other
a
one.
good one. But
Yeah,
you
it
guys,
was.
let us know what you think.
Yeah,
And I will
let us
tell
know. That was a
you,
good one.
the younger Nikkita and the Nikkita today, I still believe you should pay yourself, but the reasons are totally different.
Have a conversation is all
Have
I'm
a
saying.
conversation.
Huh?
Know what you
Baby,
got.
how much you gonna pay? How much you
I'm gonna pay
think?
myself.
How much? No, hold
to
on,
stay
hold
at
on, hold on,
home.
hold on. Baby, how much you want to pay me to take care of the house?
Oh man, how much you want to pay me?
And I say $25 an
Mm,
hour.
And then I'm
You
gonna
all right
sit
with
down
that?
and do nothing.
And you can get out.
oh God, I want to pay myself this much a day to raise
Nah,
your kids.
Let's set up
and do
something so I ain't
everything.
gotta come asking you for money all the
That's,
time.
now that's true because now that's real.
I know we gotta make sure the household
now
squared
that's
away.
real,
I need something to make sure I'm good. Come on.
and you're good.
Help me out.
I love that. I
That's
don't
a
care who
conversation,
stays
right?
At
It's a
home.
conversation.
You
That's a
both should
conversation.
have access to the funds.
Yeah,
Sure.
absolutely.
You shouldn't have to ask for everything.
That's right. You know what? The other one we came across, I tell you, Mr. White, he be sending them. He sends them.
Hey,
And some of them get him hot. And others, they just make you sit there and shake your head and say, women?
it's
Have we gotten
disappointing
to that
sometimes,
point?
man. It's
Yeah.
more so disappointing.
Yeah,
Let down.
yeah. Go ahead. You want to explain this one, Keyondra?
Go ahead, explain this for sure.
Explain it. Explain it to the people.
So the guy was basically interviewing females and asking if your man wanted you, if your rent was $500, how much would you say your rent was?
If your man was paying
If
your
your
rent,
man was paying your rent
Your man want to pay your rent.
and it's $500, how much would you tell them your rent is?
How much would you tell your man your rent is when it's $500
Yes.
and he wants to pay it?
And in the video, we'll probably insert.
Just say your rent is $500. What do you tell your man your rent is?
If you don't say 500, I'm gonna be upset.
$500. 500.
Right, damn right. I like that.
My rent $1K. I'm gonna say 1,000 so I can keep the other 5. Like 1,000.
That's why niggas don't pay y'all rent. Why would you do that? You should be happy a nigga paying the rent. You trying to finesse? Alright.
My rent 1,000. You heard?
What gonna do with the other 5?
It's mine. It don't matter what I do with it. 1,200.
One, you live in a one bedroom. Nobody, I'm not giving you a band. I know this. You live in a one bedroom and you share your bathroom with 5 other people. Stop.
$1,250. It's 15. 1,500. 1,800. 2K off the bat. That shit is 2 grand. Give me the extra.
4 times as much.
3,500.
What are you gonna do with the extra money?
3,500.
Why?
In the video, none of the females said 500.
No.
Two
Some did.
of 'em.
In the beginning.
Two.
Beginning.
Okay, I didn't see that
Some
part.
did, and
No.
he said now
About
that
midway through.
Yeah. Some
Then
did.
Two of 'em
it
said.
started doubling and tripling. Then it hit up to the 2,000.
2,500.
I think the one that got me was the rent is $500, and she said I will tell him 1,000 so I can keep the extra $500 and do what I
Yeah,
want. It's
so I
mine.
could keep the
Yeah,
rest
she
of the
said
money
it's
for
my
myself.
money. She said, so what you going? It's my money. I can do whatever I want with it. I'm like,
Ladies,
huh?
men out here trying to be generous, and then we take that generosity and we just
Walk over them.
walk over, and then we have
Trifling,
the nerve
y'all.
to say something like, "Ain't no good men out here,"
And there's a reason.
because we messing them over. I'm not messing them over. Y'all messing them over.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Yeah,
Gosh,
that's-
your rent $500. Well, I don't think too many people's rent is $500
It
right
ain't.
That
now.
would be a
But
blessing.
$500 is an easy number to deal with.
Yeah.
So 500 and somebody tell you 2,500, they just took.
And
They just took you for $2,000 more dollars.
the attitudes that I saw when they were saying it was like, it was such a flippant response where it's like, I do what I want with it. It's mine. And that,
Like
you
it's
owe it
like,
to 'em.
yo, the entitlement.
Yeah.
Dude out here is scrambling up. I mean, he may or may not have it, but the point that
He
he's
wanted to pay
taking
your
care of
rent.
it, and you want to again lie,
He wanted to.
you
pay
starting
your
out
rent.
wrong. Yeah. So it's disappointing to hear, and it was a lot of younger females that was doing it. I'm like, God, dog, boy. When I think about my grandson and what he gonna have to come up against
Oh yeah.
with the way the world going, it's like, man, it's a letdown for real for me. Yes,
Yeah,
Aaron.
What? He wants to pay your rent, and your rent costs $500.
What
How
you tell
much
him?
would you tell him it costs?
I would say 500, just because I'm not like a taker like that, and I'm not one to like take advantage of people. So if someone's willing to pay my rent, I'll be like, okay,
That's dope.
500, and
I raised.
maybe they'll keep paying.
We
it.
raised her right.
We did.
Yeah, I'm not one to take advantage.
I like
Hey.
what she said. If I go ahead and tell him 500, maybe he's like, okay, I don't work that into my monthly account. I'm gonna keep paying your
That's
rent.
not too bad.
That ain't too bad. I got that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Look, I told her earlier, I sent her videos. I mean, my wife, she clowned me about the number of videos I send, but a lot of stuff that I see, I send it to both of her and my daughter, especially my daughter, to keep her from being ratchet.
Yeah, he definitely told that.
Seeing all this behavior out here, I'm like, girl, you better not. You
So
better
not
not.
be doing that.
But nah, again,
That's good.
tell us what y'all think. Your rent, $500. Your significant other, like, yo, how much is your rent? You gonna tell them the truth or you gonna lie about it?
Yeah. And then he could be like, oh, that's not that bad. Then take you on a nice date or something. So
You don't know.
have
I
more
don't
money
know,
for
man.
other
It's-
things.
Be
It's
honest.
it's a whole when you get in relationships and building trust that get me, because I'm a pretty, and I could be wrong only through my eyes, but I'm a pretty open person, pretty go with the flow type person, and to be taken advantage of. I got a huge problem with people taking advantage of people. Yeah, I
you
do.
do.
So
You really.
yeah, so I got in my feelings. Well, I ain't getting my feelings
You got in
again.
your feelings.
I was disappointed.
You
I
were.
was disappointed.
You
I'm
were
like,
disappointed
God,
because
dog,
you
man.
expect better out of
Yeah.
people, and that's not what you saw.
Yeah,
How
and
much would you say?
$500.
You would?
Yeah. You want to pay it?
exactly.
That's exactly what I said. You want to pay it? Huh.
Not your other $2,500, that
$3,000.
$2,000 that I'm telling you it is mine.
I mean, let's
It
it ain't
be
got nothing
real.
to do with you.
If he really wanted to check on you or anything, you can call the apartment complex. Hey, I'm looking to move in your
Who you telling?
area.
Say
And
that.
then he done found
You
out
can look it up.
you've been getting his money. You know how hot he gonna be?
You done messed the bag
Like,
up.
I can call the apartment complex right now and say, hey, I was looking to move in a 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom. Can you tell me what your going rate is?
I'll be like, what's the most expensive apartment y'all got over there?
Like, oh, they just raised the rent on me.
Yeah, like $700 the most expensive.
Yeah.
You done said $2,500. Yeah.
2,500.
And then fumble the bag.
Well, y'all, we just wanted to kind of talk about those topics because those are things that I'm pretty sure you all see it if you're scrolling on any type of social media. Sometimes you see those things and you're like, why? And then you see those things that you just keep on scrolling and you have no thought to it at all. We just wanted to bring it to our community to say, what do you all think?
What y'all think?
But we also wanted to make sure and bring laughter to this episode because it is the month of December.
Yeah.
And in the month of December, people lose loved ones, and there's people that are no longer at your table that was once at your table.
Yeah.
There's so much could happen. You're depressed or you just got things going on. We wanted to laugh, and I'm telling you, when we saw that, we was hot, we laughed, it brought so many different emotions, and we just wanted to share that with the community.
That's it.
That's it. So remember, when you are walking this journey called life,
Don't lie to nobody.
because you are a key piece to your story, and however you show up, that might be what shows back up to you.
Don't be entitled.
Don't be entitled. She said it. Until next time, thank you for watching another episode of the Walking Life Journey podcast. Bye.
Peace.